Audience members, please stand and remain at your seats as community-based classrooms, class of 2022 begins the graduate processional. Please remain standing during the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner. Gentlemen, if you would please remove your caps. Good afternoon again, ladies and gentlemen. I am Dr. Tammy Williams, Principal of Community-Based Classroom. As a CBC community, we would like to take a moment of silence for the victims of gun violence around our nation. Thank you. Please take your seats. It is my pleasure to introduce the platform guests. In the audience and on the stage, we have Ms. Shayla Adams Stafford, District 4 Member, Board of Education, with us today for our graduation ceremony. Next, we have Dr. Kara Libby, Strategic Initiatives Officer, Dr. Maria Smith, Resolution Specialist, Area 3. We also have with us today Mr. Reginald Russell, Professional School Counselor, Ms. Loretta Audi, teacher, Mr. Orlando Batong Bakal, teacher, Ms. Aisha Cisse, mental health clinician, Ms. Pamela Jackson, teacher, Ms. Sarah Schaffler, teacher, Ms. Emily Summerlot, special education resource teacher, Ms. Mary Walton, teacher, Jason Gomez Diaz, valedictorian, Carolina Campos, salutatorian, Gerda Theodore, class president, Brittany Garcia Cruz, co-vice president for the senior class, and Savannah Manley, co-vice president for the senior class. A high school graduation serves as a culminating and an awakening event for graduates. As high school graduates, you have reached a milestone. After today, you will only have memories of high school, which includes the unique attribute of living through the COVID pandemic. This afternoon, we'll initiate the awakening of a new chapter in our lives, for the future is all you have now. Importantly, I'd like to introduce again Dr. Kara Libby, Strategic Initiative Officer, who will bring official remarks.
Good afternoon. On behalf of our CEO, Dr. Monica Golson, I bring greetings to Principal Williams, staff, platform guests, parents and guardians, and to the class of 2022. You have earned over $500 in scholarships. Congratulations on a job well done. You completed 13 years of formal education, and you had the most eventful high school experience ever known. You took courses virtually, in person, you took exams online, in person, you took many different courses, and now you have fulfilled your graduation requirements in preparation for your post-secondary experience in the world of work, trade, military, or college. I want to leave you with two quotes this afternoon. The first is from Kerry Washington, actress. In 2013, she spoke at George Washington University. She said, "You and you alone are the only person that can live the life that writes the story that you were meant to tell. And the world needs your story because the world needs your voice. Every single one of you. And because as your story unfolds, you will inspire others to find their stories and so on. And those are the stories that we cannot wait to hear or watch." The second quote, "Never worry about failure. It's going to happen, but that's okay. Go ahead, take chances, and you might just find that what feels like failure isn't failure at all. It's what inspires you to dream even bigger." That quote is from Kermit the Frog from the Muppets. Congratulations, have a wonderful afternoon, and be sure to make us PGCPS proud. Thank you.
Thank you. Now I would like to introduce Carolina Campos, who is the salutatorian for Community-Based Classrooms, class of 2022. In the fall, Carolina plans to attend Prince George's Community College. After receiving her associate's degree, Carolina will transfer to a university in order to pursue her dream of becoming a pediatrician. Carolina?
Good morning, teachers, parents, family, and classmates. It is my pleasure to welcome all of you to our graduation ceremony 2022. I know for each of us, we all had our own obstacles to overcome in order to be here and achieve this milestone in our lives. For me, it was a long journey to get here today. I came to this country when I was 11 years old from El Salvador because it was too dangerous to stay there. I was with my 9-year-old sister, and I made my grandmother hire to take us here. He was a complete stranger to me, and when he got us over the border, he left us on the side of the road alone. I took my sister to immigration, and we turned ourselves in hoping for refugee status. We were trying to get to my aunt who lived here in Maryland. But for girls of 11 and 9, it was a difficult task. We were surviving on the mercy of the American government. Thank God we made it to my aunt after 2 months in a children's refugee camp. Speaking very little English, I tried to adapt in America. The schools were huge, and it was so hard to learn. The teacher just couldn't give us the kind of attention that I needed. At 18, I still had not graduated high school, and I was living on my own, having to support myself. I knew I had to graduate to reach my goals in life. But when you have to just survive, it becomes very hard to think about school. My needs were focused on basic survival. Had it not been for my enrollment at community-based classroom, I get very emotional thinking where I might have ended up. This school is like no other school. I was able to keep working and finish my classes that I needed to graduate. But it's more than that. I had teachers that cared so much about me, and they had the time to invest in my learning with the small class sizes. I want to thank the amazing staff at CBC, Mr. Russell, the world's best counselor, Dr. Williams, who runs the school with care, and each and every special teacher that loved us like we were their own children. I can guarantee one thing. Without CBC, I wouldn't be standing here today. And I only pray that this school is here next year and in future years for students like me. To my family, I thank you all for your sacrifices and support. I love you all so much. To my fellow graduates, I want to say that nothing is impossible. We are all proof of that. Aubrey Hebrew once said, "Nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I'm possible." And with that, I say we all need to go out there and make every last of our dreams come true. Thank you.
Thank you for those words of wisdom, your testimony, Carolina. Congratulations again. We'll begin our awards PowerPoint starting with recognition of CBC's class of 2022 valedictorian, Jason Gomez-Diaz. When your name is called, if you'll stand. And the salutatorian is Carolina Campos. Now CBC will salute the honorees for the College Book Scholarships. The highest award given by Community-Based Classroom is the Community-Based Classroom College Book Scholarship Award. The student receives an engraved plaque and a $300 college book scholarship once enrolled at a community college, trade school, or university. This year's recipient is Anderson Lazo Gutierrez. The recipients of the Dr. Tammy J. Williams Principal Award will receive an engraved plaque as well as a $100 college book scholarship. This year's recipients are Jade Mason and Michael Faria. CBC will now recognize students who were selected as most outstanding in the various subject areas. When your name is called and your picture appears on the screen above, please stand at your seats. We will hold the applause until all of the award recipients have been recognized via the PowerPoint presentation. For Drama 1, Gerda Theodore. For Drama 2, Anderson Lazo Gutierrez. For Foundations of Technology, Anderson Lazo Gutierrez. For Personal Fitness, Anthony Jacinto DePaz. You may stand. For Health, Joshua Adams. For Mathematics, Shirley Rosa Soriano, Anderson Lazo Gutierrez, Joshua Wilson, and Carolina Campos. For the Sciences, Gerda Theodore, Ed Xavier Smith, Anderson Lazo Gutierrez, and Savannah Manley. For English, Ed Xavier Smith, Anthony Jacinto DePaz, Savannah Manley, and Symphony Gibson. For Advanced Technological Applications, Maritza Castanon. For Advanced Design Applications, Jose Gomez Torres. For Spanish, Savannah Manley. For Social Studies, Ed Xavier Smith, Mawinga, and Anthony Jacinto DePaz. Next, CBC will recognize those students for the 2021-2022 honor roll. They received honor roll each quarter, as well as our most improved students throughout the various courses. The AB honor roll recipients are Maritza Constanon, Jose Gomez Torres, Anthony Jacinto DePaz, Anderson Lazo Gutierrez, Mac Mavis, Ed Xavier Smith. For most improved, we have Brian Rosales in English 12, Geometry, Andrea Lemus, Qualitative Modeling, Moises Garcia, World History, keep standing, Moises Garcia, U.S. History, Zalima Ramirez, Foundations of Technology, David Portillo, Joshua Adams is for Drama 1. Drama 2 is Jade Mason. Environmental Science, Josue Escobar Blanco. Biology, Symphony Gibson. English 11, Jade Mason. Spanish, Ed Xavier Smith. Biogeochemical Systems, Zulima Ramirez. Keep standing, Ms. Ramirez. You also received it for LSN Government. Congratulations. Algebra 1, Brady Tikas. Algebra 2, Mac Mavis. Advanced Technological Applications, Tasia Stewart. Advanced Design Applications, Joshua Adams. English 11, Ebon Atkins. English 10, Anthony Jacinto DePaz. Health, Most Improved, Jade Mason. Physical Fitness, Tasia Stewart. And Environmental Science, Shirley Rosa Soriano. Let's give all of our award recipients a round of applause. Following the ceremony, each of our award honorees will pick up their awards when you sign for the diploma, and those of you who received your medallions, you should be graciously wearing them. They look good on you. Now, Jason Gamez Diaz is the valedictorian of Community-Based Classrooms, class of 2022. Jason will attend Prince George's Community College in the fall. He plans to transfer to the University of Maryland after 2 years at PGCC. Jason aspires to become a neurologist and enter the medical field. Without further ado, CBC's valedictorian for the class of 2022, Jason Gomez Diaz.
Thank you, Dr. Williams. Good afternoon. I'm excited to be sharing this very special day with each and every single one of my fellow graduates. Thank you for the honor to be up here speaking to everyone. Firstly, I want to thank my parents because they were the ones who pushed me to achieve things out of my comfort zone. I would not be here today without their love and support. I'm also appreciative of the opportunity I was given to attend community-based classroom, which opened the door for me to not only move forward in life, but continue my career dreams. Last but not least, I also want to thank every single teacher, coach, counselor, and anyone else who has helped me in my academic journey and has poured their knowledge into me. Looking back, I have been very blessed to have met the people that I did. When I first came to CBC, one of the main things I was reminded of was the importance of resilience. To be resilient to me was simply just to bounce back. However, through the course of time that I spent in this school, the term would gain more and more meaning. Last year, during the pandemic and virtual learning experience, I slipped into academic fatigue. And due to that, I was skeptical of whether or not I would have a positive outlook on school when coming to CBC. However, once immersed in the academic work at CBC, I started to once again enjoy the process of learning. Still, I had to monitor my negative thoughts of the previous year. I did not want to return to those negative thoughts, and so I decided to do my best. I did not want to simply bounce back. I wanted to exceed my own expectations. I had dreams that needed to be accomplished. So I took action, and I resided in the hope that I would make not only myself proud, but those who have helped me along the way. One thing I want to leave with you all is the emphasis on strengthening ourselves in the middle of hardship. The reason hard work is called hard work is because we make the conscious decision to tread forward and work diligently to reach our goals. There is possibility in between impossibility. Life throws challenges in our path for us to take our rightful victory. I believe that every single person in this room has the ability to make their dreams come true. If we made it here to this amazing milestone of high school graduation to celebrate our accomplishments, think of all we have yet to achieve and revel in. Our future is bright. Thank you.
Beautiful remarks, Jason. To the class of 2022, I thank you for your tenacity to earn your high school diplomas during the COVID pandemic. This year has been a year like no other. Not only did you have to focus on your studies, you had to parent, some of you, and most of you held jobs. And you saw it through. That's what resiliency looks like. You have to stick it through. And with all that was going on, each and every one of you were tapped to become advocates for your school, community-based classroom. We didn't see it coming, but it was here. And as student leaders, you made phone calls, you sent emails, you spoke, you wrote, you Zoomed in, you went down to the Board of Education, you went to County Council, and we wait to see what the results will be. But nonetheless, I want you to always tap into that piece of advocacy, because it will rear its head again. What in your life is worth standing for, speaking up for, and fighting for? I'm so proud of you. Let me be the first to say again, congratulations. We've reached the moment we've been waiting for. It's time to have our youngsters receive their diplomas. When you walk across the stage, you will receive the diploma cover, because at the end of the ceremony, you will need to sign for your diploma. Now it is with pleasure that I introduce Miss Emily Summerlot, CBC's Special Education Resource Teacher, who will represent the graduates. Ms. Summerlot.
Jason Derek Gomez Diaz. Carolina Guadalupe Funes Campos. Gerda Sindri Theodore. Brittany Garcia Cruz. Savannah Akasha Manley. Will the first row please rise? Joshua Adams. Lyndon Amtong. Evan Atkins. Jakaya Shanae Ogborn. Brian Berdandino Rosales. Maritza Castañon. Josue Alexander Escobar Blanco. Gerardo Manuel Escobar Rodesno. Michael Angelo Feria. Herman Daniel Garcia. Moises Garcia. Symphony Shailenari Gibson. Jose Armando Gomez Torres. Delano Harding. Anthony Jacinto de Paz. Jenkins. Sean Alexander Johnson. Nicardo Knight. Anderson Lazo. Andrea Naomi Lemus. Eric Luna. Jade Amaria Mason. Mac Mavis. Okay. Yep. Eddie McDonald. Jonathan Molina Martinez. Jeffrey Giovanni Monteroso Roque. Elijah Mudd. Munga Mwengwa. Will the first row please be seated, and the second row please stand. All right. Christina Elizabeth Ochoa Ferrufino. Kevin Perez. Axel Perez. David Portillo. Abdul Rahman. Shirley Ann Rosa Soriano. Binti Zamora. Noel Santos Hernandez. Crystal Shell. Ed Xavier Smith. Tasia Stewart. Evelyn Terry. Kanaz Thomas. Brady Tikas. Jacqueline Johanna Umana. Joshua Ryan Wilson. Matthew Akai Woodford. Ariana Guadalupe Zavaleta. Zulima Zacina Ramirez.
This is a statement. I'll tell them to stand first. Okay.
Will the second row please be seated?
Graduates, please stand. Community-based classroom, an alternative high school, is an accredited member of the Middle States Association of Colleges and Schools. I, Dr. Tammy Williams,
And I, Shayla Adams Stafford,
hereby certify that these students have completed the courses required by the Maryland State Department of Education and have met the requirements for a high school diploma.
by the powers vested in me by the Board of Education in Prince George's County and the Maryland State Department of Education, I declare this class of 2022 to be graduates from community-based classroom and alternative high school.
Now, CBC's class president, Gerda Theodore, will lead the class of 2022 in the turning of the tassel. Gerda?
Give me a second. Okay. Good afternoon. I am Gerda Theodore. My fellow graduates, would you please join me in turning your tassels from the right to the left? We have joined the ranks of high school graduates. We are officially community-based classrooms, class of 2022!
Graduates, congratulations and best wishes. Audience members, please stand and remain at your seats. Graduates, you get them walk out. Mr. Russell. Audience members, please stand and remain at your seats as the graduates begin the recessional for this graduation ceremony. Graduates, please go to the tables in the lobby to sign for your diplomas and pick up your awards. Then join your loved ones, friends, and guests and report to your cars to leave campus. Stay in touch, and again, congratulations. Class of 2022. Yay! That was fast, right? Thank you, everyone. Have a great afternoon.